how you hear. Is this on? Is this thing rolling?
I'll just ruin it for everybody now.
Oh, damn it.
Sure, I just don't know where your organization is on paper.
Those are all things that I probably would have worn as a kid.
There's actually nothing in this. So about a year ago, a buddy of mine, his name's Mikey Finizza, we came up with this idea of wanting to do some sort of just like dance video.
Jay mentioned, I want to make an 80s feel type film. Jay came across the song that was used in the video. Pretty quickly had like a rough idea in his head as to what he wanted to do as far as the storyline goes. He knew he wanted there to be the main character was going to be kind of like this underdog.
Jay hit me up and he kind of told me like, it's this guy, he's going to be kind of the nerd, the good guy wins type scenario, and there's going to be a bully, and he was working on casting all these people.
Hey guys, my name is Seth Dunlap and I play, is it Max? We're gonna go with Max. Yeah, it was really awesome. He texted me, I've been thinking about doing this like dance video, but like, have you ever tried to do a choreographed dance before? And I was like, yeah, I definitely have. Totally faking it till I make it. He sent me the dance move and I was like, okay, I can do this, I can do this. I think we had about a month to rehearse the dance and get all the pre-production done.
Well, when you're choosing outfits for any set design or any production, more about getting to know the character than it is about anything else. Just who are they on the whole? So you can choose the wardrobe according to the storyline and who these characters are. First place I go to is Rare Scarf Vintage. My really good friend Mitch owns the store, and she has the best of the best 80s clothes. I mean, you name it, she has it.
A lot of the schools here have newer gyms, and I wanted this to have the 80s vibe to it, and so it was really hard finding a place. I was talking to my buddy Josh, and he works at a church, and he said, hey man, you can use my church, and here's what the gym looks like. And when I saw it, like, my mouth dropped. I couldn't believe how good it looked. The only thing I was really stressed out about was the time that we had in the gym, and if we could set it up to make it look real enough. We had basically from 8 to noon, so 4 hours, to turn this church gym into a high school prom. And I was just stressed out about it the entire time. I had PJ decorate it for me. I kind of said like, this is kind of what I want. These are the decorations I brought. Make it happen.
I took ownership in like decorating the gym and the scene for the prom because I think that locations and the vibe of a scene like really matters on film, and I think that like a split second when people see the frame, they should be able to see what, you know, the feel of it, the look of it. But you can do so much in production to make it look like really old.
I see you dancing, Rosalie. Seth falls through the door in the gym scene, so I lit him with a huge 54, 56-inch softbox coming from the right side of the screen. We were filming this way, fill light there, and then we had the rim light in the back was a aperture 120T, but we used a blue gel CTB to color it daylight.
Or I decided pretty quickly that we don't have time to set up the entire gym, and we need a staging area, and we just need to start moving. And so we only decorated half the gym, and I needed to show that the people were dancing, that it was a full gym. I had to be tricky with my camera angles, and so I put everybody on the half of the gym that was decorated, had them dancing, and it's like 1, 2, 3, look, had them look at the door where Seth was falling out of, pulled all the extras out from there, put them on the side that wasn't decorated, and then shot through them to where Seth is walking to the center of the gym. It feels like it's a full gym.
Because this was all so last minute, Jay really trusted me to basically make the dance my own. Me and Jay were just walking outside, and he was basically blocking out the entire dance move with his iPhone as I was just showing him the dance in person for the first time. I sent him a few videos prior of me doing the dance, but I don't think I sent him one video of me doing the dance with the song behind it. And man, it's a fast movement. You have to like do all the movements so quickly. It's like 1, 2, 3, bum, 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 bum. We shot my dance, we shot it 4 times. I think I messed up 1 time. And one of the last takes where I do that final move where I step forward and I do this thing, I think it's that move. I ripped my pants so hard. And the second I did it, I was like, I just ripped my pants. And like everyone just was like died laughing, of course.
Seeing that dance come to life. I mean, having heard what the music was going to be, not really being able to visualize what exactly was going to happen, and then seeing our male lead, Seth, just break into dance was captivating.
We did 2 ICANN LED panels behind him, kind of hair lights, rim lights a little bit, and then the fill lights, the key lights in the front were my quasar panels, actually just on the ground. We just laid them on the ground to fill his face, just make it a little bit of light so it wasn't so dark on his face. And the trick was that we had the decorations on one side of the gym only. And so we had to, as we shoot and the kids run at him, we had to flip the gym. So we kind of just moved the lighting accordingly to light the talent.
It was a crazy ride. Like I think it was a 3-day shoot, and we had to get, man, I think it was like close to 10 separate locations. It was actually pretty interesting working with Jay. He knows exactly what he wants.
Jay is a mastermind. He was just like, this is what I want. I want you to use these expressions, this facial, tone this down, and just.
So we would only do 2 or 3 takes of a reaction or like a look, because he'd be like, okay, cool, we have it. We don't need to do another one, which I really appreciated. And it also helped us move throughout the production a lot faster, because he would know exactly what he would want, and we would get it, and then we would just move on.
Then we shot at the school, and we only had 2 hours, and we used cafeteria, hallway, and 1 classroom, and we had to make it look like it's taking over a span of a couple days. I was really happy with how Clayton was. I said, while we're setting up here, go into the hallway and go figure out light, and he did it.
The classroom scenes and the lunch cafeteria scenes, I was really like, we should use all this ambient lighting we have and just use my lighting to make them pop a little bit more. And then same for the hallway, we used 2 quasar tubes to light Seth, and then left everything else a little bit darker with the ambient light to kind of make Seth pop. And for the classroom, we used a quasar kind of lighting the front of the classroom, and then we used a aperture 120D pointing at the ceiling that kind of bounced off the ceiling to give it a little more light. It was kind of dark in there.
It was funny. The first time that we had her walk into the room, she was still changing, she was getting her hair teased. I had to look at Clayton or Gaffer, and I just was like, I had to basically fake a reaction of him coming into a room, and I was like, whoa.
And then we had some really cool scenes with just daylight where Seth gets pegged in the face by a ball.
And we got headbands and these really short shorts and wife beaters, and we shot him throwing the ball in my face, which very much hurt. It was a very real reaction of him hitting me, but it was worth it. I was like, dude, I want to make this look real, so just hit me with that dodgeball as hard as you can. So he hit me, and it really hurt.
Got nailed in the face. It was freaking sweet. Seth took it like a man.
We were so excited about the footage that Jay just started editing the project, which was really like interesting. He was like, I'm gonna edit this thing now. I already have the whole story in my head, and I wanna just kind of get it out.
Decided I'm gonna put this together right now. There's no special effects. There's no crazy transitions or anything. It's pretty much just a story. And the story made a lot of sense in my head, and so I had all the footage in front of me, and I just said, all right, I'm gonna make it.
We all wait with bated breath to see a first cut of something, so I was super excited to open that up. I can't believe, first of all, how quickly you're able to put something like that together. I didn't get to see all the scenes because they weren't all filmed on that one day that I was on set. So that, for me, it really told the story, seeing it all together, cut in one piece. It was awesome. It was amazing.
We've been color gradient, going back and forth. I'm sitting here in DaVinci Resolve is what I'm using, trying to get it to look how we want it. So Jay's coloring it a little bit, I'm coloring it a little bit, and we're gonna pick the best. This project just came together. It was just under Jay's wing in his head. He just was like, I have this idea, we need to do it. And as a director, he crushed it. I mean, he worked that camera. He had, I mean, his input on everything was so great.
So impressed by how he directs his visuals and also shoots it. It's really interesting to see a director behind the camera, but also having his vision brought forth through the way that he tells his visual stories.
It's really fun to see this project come to fruition. Jay's vision from the beginning has been just like amazing.
And also everyone was so supportive of just making something that was true and meaningful and felt real. Like it was very easy.
Everyone just killed it. The actors, everyone did amazing. Seth nailed the dance scene. His acting was remarkable. It was just, the way this project has come together has been so fun for me to watch.
Came together in such a cool, fun, like magical way, and it just was such a fun way to make something. Like, just, you have 3 days, make whatever you can, like have the story figured out in your head, and it will all come together if you have a clear direction for where you're trying to go with it.
Cool. Oh yeah. I'll just keep doing that kind of stuff.
Thanks guys. I did it.